So here we go. All right, this is part 24. Got some time to keep moving forward. So yeah, part 24, shelf by shelf horror movie collection overview series. No updates on the previous sections that have already been covered just yet, but it's coming. But while I don't have to do it, I'm going to keep moving forward while I can. So I last left off on doing some stretching already. So the top shelf's always the hardest. Last left off on Engine Trouble, pretty cool little indie slasher. That I've randomly found on Amazon like years ago. All right, next one is it's nice to have more of these movies, these Santo movies in my collection, because a lot of these I just never got around to adding into my horror collection until now with the box sets like these collection packs from these boutique labels nowadays. Yeah, Enter Santo, some horror mixed in with it and everything. Pretty cool. Some more Mexican goodness. So it's, yeah, I'm just, these excite me. Stuff I've just never had in my collection before, and I can finally start getting some of these more what would be considered obscure stuff. So yeah, pretty cool pack there. I got a habit of calling these box sets, but I guess that's more of a pack. You could say collection pack. I finally got around to watching this one for the first time. I've had this one on DVD. I think it goes by another title, I don't remember, but it's a really nice edition put out by Masker Video. Enter the Devil. Cool. This is a weird one. Enter the Void. Never had this on any physical format, so this is the first for me to finally add this movie onto the shelf. So cool. Finally. One of my favorites, this movie. I keep an open mind, so yes, I believe in like ghosts and hauntings and stuff. I can't help it. Experience that sort of thing in life, but I don't want to get into that. But anyway, The Entity, it just creeps me out. It just works. It still holds up, this movie. It's a classic for sure. Love The Entity. And I believe it. I believe in that story. I believe that with it being based on true story and stuff, it's crazy. I forget where I got this from. It's another one of those like gore fetish indie movies. I get those every so often. I forget the name of the site that I get those Blu-rays from, those movies. I have yet to watch that one though. I have watched a few of them and they're pretty rough, and it's definitely one of those where like I try to find time to watch those by myself, because that's obviously, guys, that's not like a family friendly sort of thing to be playing in the background in your house. Eraserhead, cool stuff. For the longest time, I just this is one of those weird cool movies that I just did not have in my horror collection until just a few years ago. So finally I have Eraserhead added into my collection. I've seen the movie before numerous times, but to finally have a physical copy it's nice. Very nice. Here, nostalgia hits hard with this one. Ernest Scared Stupid, good stuff. It's probably my favorite Ernest movie. Gotta love Goes to Camp, and there's another one I really like, maybe Goes to Jail. It's been forever since I've watched a lot of the Ernest stuff, but this is probably my #1 favorite, just because it's the spooky Halloween vibe, and the trolls look awesome, and yeah, it's cool stuff. And the comedy for that one really works with me as well. I think Ernest, what's his name, the actor who passed away, he just did a good job with that character, and I always thought he was funny. Erotic Nights of the Living Dead, another Joe Diamano flick you gotta have. And is that another Emmanuel movie? Because I've got a few of these, especially if they're like horror themed or just weird enough, dark enough of a story that, yeah, I don't mind mixing those obviously in with the horror collection. And that's mostly softcore stuff. The Erotic Rites of Frankenstein, another Jess Franco flick. I got a few of Jess Franco flicks scattered throughout my horror collection. That's one of them. I like him as a director. I like quite a few of Jess Franco's movies. And then what is this one? Erotomaniac. I have yet to get around to watching this. It looks nuts. I've had this one for some time now. I think I just stumbled upon that on Amazon at one point. Escape the Field, pretty cool, death game sort of themed horror movie. Cool stuff. I think that's another one I just randomly found. It's put out by Lionsgate. Another one I randomly just stumbled upon on Amazon. Sometimes Amazon recommends you certain horror films just based on your purchase histories and stuff. You guys know how it is. This one is An Internal Combat, which is freaking awesome. This is another one I'd seen for the first time, never even heard of it until Vinegar Syndrome dropped it. That's the case for a lot of that, some of the movies they put out. This is another one that's really cool. Jennifer Connelly, pretty cool. Totally, I can't say that right, but yeah, released by Scorpion. Yeah, Scorpion Releasing. Cool edition. This one is Estranged. I have not watched this yet. I heard some good things about it. This one is from Wogo USA, put this out. So yeah, Estranged. I have heard nothing but good things about that one. I have yet to see it. I need to. All right, I am on the stool and I am stretching quite a bit. The very top shelf is always going to be the hardest. It's the top shelf and probably like the bottom. It's like, it's kind of hard on you, kind of hard on the lower back. And the top shelf is hard because you're constantly raising your arms up. Oh, I might have scooted a little too far back. Yeah, dang it. Okay. A little too far back. Okay. All right. Philosophy in the Bador or Eugene edition. I'm sorry guys, forgive me. I know I'm butchering the title, but this is a crazy freaking movie anyway, and an extremely nice edition thanks to Blue Underground. I've had this movie in my collection several times and finally got around to watching it when it did hit 4K. So crazy stuff. And I knew that was definitely one to watch when the kids were not near the TV. This is the Eurozine Collection Volume 1. I think as of now it's only one volume of this, and it's it's loaded with their movies. Some of it already had on Blu-ray, but so it's kind of like I double dipped. But I think like Night of the Eagle's in that. Not Night of the Eagle, but that Nazi one. I forget the name of it. That's in there. So more thrillers and stuff in that one. I got this one through Full Moon, their website. And this one is Escapee. Pretty cool psycho-themed horror movie, sort of a slasher as well. That has an 80s vibe, surprisingly. So I was not expecting that. But yeah, pretty cool little indie slasher. So yeah, I dug it. Mixed reviews on that one, so proceed with caution if you haven't seen that one yet. You're curious about it. I mean, I dug it for what it's worth. Escape from Hellhole, pretty cool edition through TerraVision. Another upgrade. I've had that one in my collection before. Cool movie. You got it. Another one you gotta have for women in prison kind of thing. Escape from New York, pretty cool. Just iconic, classic stuff. Gotta have. Sci-fi thriller, some action. Craziness. I like the my favorite thing about that movie is the it's a ton of great scenes in that one, but the probably the scariest part for me personally, what I'm trying to say, is the plastic surgeon bit in this movie is nuts. That whole stealing body organs, black market sort of vibe in that movie. Scary stuff. But yeah, pretty cool. Escape from Tomorrow. That movie has a very interesting history. How that one got made. Pretty cool. Escape Room. There are several movies with the same title. This one's from some years back, but this one's actually pretty good. There have been some duds out there, and this is another one that's actually pretty good that I enjoyed. I think this is the sequel. I don't remember. Or it's another movie that shares the same title. Tournament of Champions. I want to say this is the sequel to the other one. It's been a while. You have to forgive me on that. I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. So, some movies I forget I have sequels to. But I've only seen that one, so that's why I'm not so sure on that. Anyway, coming in with some awesome box sets, the Eurocrypt Christopher Lee Collection, Volume 1. Let me zoom in. There's your movies on that one. Amazing sets, thanks to Severin. And then Volume 2. Movies included with that. These box sets are beautiful. I at least gotta try and take these out because I gotta at least show the box art. These are must-haves. It's just, we collectors nowadays are getting spoiled with physical media. I mean, this stuff surpasses what VHS and DVD and Laserdisc and all that other stuff have done. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, okay. And then let me scoot. Well, I don't have to scoot back just yet. Okay, but anyway, these box sets are awesome. I want to say most of these are hits for me. Some are misses, and some I never even had on DVD at all. So yeah, these box sets were refreshing for sure. And again, it makes collecting exciting. This one's a cool movie. Europa Report, sci-fi horror thriller. Released by Magnet, another company I really appreciate. Another company I try and pay attention to, Magnet. All right, now I have to scoot back so not to lose my place. Okay. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna just take this out just to make it easier on myself. I'll just put it right here for now. Oh, my arm. I just started. Okay. We're way up here, guys. It might not seem like it, but I'm doing some stretching here, even with this tall step stool. Anyway, even the wind is afraid. Pretty cool addition through. Is this VCI? Yeah, VCI. 4K release of for Event Horizon. Good stuff. Great movie. Gotta have it. This one's cool. I always dug this movie. It definitely reminds me of the video store days. Eve of Destruction. Ever After. That one was cool. I think that's an indie zombie movie. Yeah, I haven't watched that one in a while. There's some gems out there. I don't want to call this one a gem, but I had fun with it. So Ever After. Okay, I can reposition myself. Documentary, cool documentary on video stores. This one is, what's the title on this? Everything to Entertain You. One of the partner labels through Exorcism got that one. So yeah, I enjoyed that documentary. It's not bad. So I thought it was cool, kind of cool. This one's cool. Eve's Bayou, thriller, with some voodoo, like a voodoo thriller. Takes place in New Orleans, Louisiana. This one is Every Other Day is Halloween. Pretty cool. Where did where did this come from? Brink Vision? Yeah, early Brink Vision stuff. Alright, so that's that. Alright, give my arm, just shaking my arm. It's starting to... Oh, the top shelf is always the toughest, but here we go. Alright. The Evictors, and is this doubled with the... no, okay. Just the Evictors. So it's nice to have this movie finally has its own separate edition, so that's cool. The Evictors, same director, did Boggy Creek, one of my favorite movies. Yeah, Charles B. Pierce. Cool. Yeah, The Victors is a pretty cool movie. I like it. Good drive-in stuff. Evil, season 1, and I think the show is over with. It didn't last too long. This is Evil, season 2. I don't really like this show. It's pretty cool. And Evil Season 3, I'll have to check my notes because I believe there is a Season 4, but I don't think that's hit physical media. I believe. I'll have to check. I have to check. I don't want to lie to you guys. So, or let me know if I'm talking crazy and it's just 1 through 3 right now. But yeah, I think that show's over with. I think so. The Evil, which is a shame. I wish it kept on, but whatever. Yeah, The Evil. Cool movie. I dig this one as well. Another one that's finally getting its own standalone edition thanks to Scream Factory. So yeah. And then make sure I'm not skipping anything. Okay. Evil Aliens. This is a fun one. Just good popcorn, dumb fun. Evil Aliens. Upgrade from the DVD, which I keep my DVD because it's a really nice edition I have. Alright, so that's that. And then next here is this crazy, insane box set. Gotta love Full Moon and what they do. Get the royal treatment for these Evil Bong movies. So that's pretty cool. It's a lot of it. So he's slowly starting to release these sequels and stuff separately. So you don't have to go after a box set. So it's nice to have options. But these box sets I just go week over, and I had to have that. And I just like that it says "Welcome to my world, bitches," right there. Display it like that. Why not? So all right. So I have to scoot this step stool down one more time. I know I'm gonna make you guys throw up. You're gonna get me dizzy. But I just want to keep moving forward while I can. This is my goal is to try and get through all the E's if I can, if my arms will allow me to, because I'm a puss. It's mad stretching, guys. It might not seem like it in this video, but yeah. The Evil Dead, yeah, you gotta have the Evil Dead, man. It's the Evil Dead, good stuff. Really nice 4K edition. Evil Dead 2, awesome. Love Part 2, which is for the longest time I didn't even realize that was basically his remake, really, but I just never paid attention, really. But I love those movies. Yeah, good stuff. Gotta have Evil Dead in your horror collection for sure. And then this is the one that it had to grow on me. I like the movie, but as far as it being an Evil Dead movie, God, it took me years. It took me years to appreciate this movie. And this came out around that perfect age that I was at in my teenage years. I should have been in love with this movie, but I had already seen Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, and I was like, what? This is like so heavy on the comedy. But the comedy's great. I mean, so yeah, it took me years to finally appreciate Army of Darkness. So yeah, I've mellowed out a lot over the years. I don't know if that comes with age or what, but yeah, I like all. I've enjoyed all the Evil Dead movies, even the TV shows. So yeah, I mean, it's all entertaining to me. Great documentary on Evil Dead with the special effects artist. So yeah, the true story of an epic artist, invaluable. This, for the longest time, was only available on DVD, and that DVD was extremely limited, and I think it was like a made-on-demand disc. So when this finally hit like a nice collector's edition, thanks to Synapse, that was freaking awesome. So yeah, that was definitely an old DVD. I was happy to toss, because this is what you need. So I'm like, this documentary deserved much more. So yeah, I'm happy that I was happy to hear the news about this getting a proper collector's edition for sure. So that's a great documentary. And then Evil Dead Remake, nasty movie, great gory practical effects, bonkers. It's a fun remake, fun redo sort of movie. I'm not as my only little criticism is that I'm just not in love with these characters like I am with those other Evil Dead movies, the ones that came before this. But other than that, the gore and everything was phenomenal. and it moved at a brisk pace. I wasn't bored with this. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So I enjoyed the new Evil Dead. But I will admit, I wasn't sure how I felt when that did first come out, that remake. Evil Dead Rise, this was a fun one. It had its creepy, funny, some moments were funny, well, at least to me. But yeah, I dug where it took place and the whole skyrise thing, the building. So Evil Dead Rise, pretty cool. I enjoyed it. And I love these. I wish this lasted longer. The Evil Dead, Ash versus Evil Dead. Man, I wish this show lasted longer. I honestly thought it would, because it was such a hit, you know. Great buzz all around for that show, but no, just 3 seasons. So yeah, season 2 and season 3. It was cool to see Bruce Campbell just reprise the role as Ash. And I dug the comedy on that one. I thought the comedy was great. Thought the action was good in it. Good practical effects with the Deadites. So I dug it. I've mellowed out so much over the years that I just enjoy a lot of these, a lot of the newer stuff. I really do. So Evil Dead Trap upgrade from my DVD, and that's the only one I ever had as far as physical media goes. So it's nice to finally actually have the sequel. I never had the sequel until this particular edition came out. So Evil Dead Trap 2. The first one is so much better, but there's parts on this one that I like as well. So glad to have it. I still need to get my hands on part 3. For the longest time, I didn't even realize that was a trilogy. I believe it's a part 3 to that. Maybe it goes by another title. I want to say it does, but this is what I have. So, all right, Evil Ed. This is a fun one. Really nice addition from Arrow. Pretty cool. So Evil Ed, gotta have Evil Ed. It's another one that reminds me of the video store days for sure, with that VHS cover art. That's freaking awesome. The head all split in half. I believe that's the same movie, if my memory is correct on that. Good gore on that. Evil Eye also goes by, didn't this go by something else? Another Mario Bava movie. So great director, iconic. Evil Eye through, this is an older Kino edition here. I can see this getting re-released because, man, when did this particular edition come out? 2015. Yeah, it's been some years already. So yeah, through their Kino Classics. So nowadays this would just get released through like Kino Cult, if they still have a license for this. I don't know. Evil Judgment, another one that was obscured and quote-unquote forgotten. And yeah, now rescued from obscurity, from VHS, what's the word I'm looking for? VHS purgatory. So cool. Evil Judgment. Okay, slasher. Hell, I gotta have all the 80 slashers, man. I gotta have them all. And just makes your collection that much more interesting. If anything, at least a little bit of a conversation piece, right? Evil Laugh. Love Evil Laugh. I think I had this on like an old Trauma DVD, like licensed through them. So Evil Laugh is really cool. Better slasher than the Evil Judgment, for sure. Yeah, good stuff. I think this is, yeah, Vinegar Syndrome. Really nice addition. Cool. Cool. Another one that reminds me of video stores. I lucked out. I grew up like 5 really nice mom and pop. Well, I say nice, but you know what I mean. Like, they just had plenty of titles available, and they're all mom and pop shops. So I kind of lucked out on that one. There's one of my favorite video stores was just simply called Imagination, and it had a lot of those kind of horror movies. So I lucked out in that department, getting exposed to those at an early age. The Evil of Frankenstein. I don't remember this one. I know that's a crime. There's just some classics I need to freaking revisit. Some of these Hammers. But yeah, The Evil of Frankenstein, that's a Hammer movie I don't remember. So I need to rewatch this one. Oh yeah, cool. Nice addition through Scream Factory. Evil. This one is crazy. This one's this is a weird one, but this is my kind of weird for sure. Evils of the Night. Just drive-in for sure. The definition of a drive-in horror shellac movie. Good stuff. Gotta have Evils of the Night. I triple dipped on this movie over the years. Vinegar Syndrome. Yep. Vinegar Syndrome released that one now. Evil Spawn also goes by like Alien something. This is another fun one and very short on the runtime for sure. 72 minutes. So yeah, through Retro Media. Evil Spawn's a lot of fun. Good practical rubbery monster suit thing. Good stuff. All right. Hopefully the lighting in here is decent for you guys. Evilspeak. I need to speed up. I am blabbing on way too much. I want to finish the E's, right? Okay, yeah. Evilspeak. Awesome. This is Clint Howard, I believe, is in this one. Yeah, love Clint Howard. Playing the usual weirdo. Yeah, love Evilspeak. Good stuff. Getting picked on and seeking out some revenge, supernatural elements on that one. Evil Tunes. I love this one as well. Autograph. Who signed that one? I don't remember. Is this either an actor or maybe Fred Olen Ray himself? Yeah, I think that's a Fred Olen Ray signature, I believe. Yeah, I'm blanking. Yeah, Evil Tunes. Good stuff. Evil Tunes reminds me of another. Was it Toonie Terrors or something like that? Or Toon Terrors? Or a couple of those horror movies that had the whole cartoon theme going for it. Evil Town. I don't remember Evil Town. I don't remember this one, but another one that was obscure for the longest time on VHS. Don't think that ever made its way on a DVD. I could be wrong. If it did, I didn't have it. Yeah, so I think this is a first for me. Does it go by another title? I don't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, Evil Town. Come on, Tom. Keep moving. What's this one? Another Agatha Christie movie. I love them all. My wife and I are huge fans of these Agatha Christie movies. And let's see, Evil. I gotta admit, she's the one that really got me into these. Evil Under the Sun. Good stuff. Yeah, the original. Well, I don't think this is. Has this been remade? I want to say it has. Quite a few of them have been remade. Some newer versions of these stories. But this is the original. Good stuff here. Love this one. They go to Egypt and get picked off one by one. I believe this is the Egyptian themed one. I think it is. It's been a while. 1982. Yeah. No, that's Death on the Nile. I'm thinking of Death on the Nile. That's one of my favorites. So, Evil Under the Sun. I've seen this one too, but I don't remember it. Okay, moving on. Evolution. This one was very out there. Sci-fi horror. Or I should just say sci-fi weirdness, really. Pretty cool. I guess you can consider that like body horror themed for sure. So yeah, Evolution, excuse me, I said that wrong. This one's a cool one. I remember when this one got so much buzz, and rightfully so, because it's a great movie. Excision, another body horror themed one. All right, and then what's this one? The Executioner Part 2, which it's really just the Executioner. I don't think it's really like quote unquote Part 2. Doubled with Frozen Scream. Both of these were upgrades I had on DVD at one point. Who released this one? I don't remember. Oh, the lighting sucks in here, guys. I apologize. Vinegar Syndrome. Okay, so yeah, the Executioner, just like revenge, thriller, and then Frozen Scream is like a weak slasher. So pretty cool. All right, and then Exeter, if I'm saying that right, probably not. This one was okay. That was a blind buy. Not bad. It was okay. I got a little bored with it, if I'm going to be honest. Not every blind buy I go after is going to be a winner, but you got to, I don't know, it's the excitement of blind buys can be exciting. So anyway, Exuma, if I'm saying that right. Have I seen this one? I don't remember. I just got this in not too long ago, and I've yet to watch this though. Reviews have been excellent, so I definitely have to watch this at some point. That one's gotten some pretty positive buzz. Alright, and then this is, which one is this one? 20 Years of Terror. Documentary, is this through Diabolic exclusive? Yeah, Diabolic DVD exclusive here from Exhumed Films. Another line I try and pay attention to. I don't think I'm behind on what they've released. I've got a few of their Blu-rays, but cool documentary. And then this one's cool. Exit Humanity. I just love the way it's edited together with animation and mixed in with, yeah, it's just like surrealism, sort of artsy, bit on the art house side. But pretty cool zombie movie, a little indie zombie movie, Exit Humanity. And then I am going to have to scoot back a bit one more time, and that should be it. Just one more time, and that'll be it. Yay! Okay. My first time ever having a copy of this movie here. I've just been purposely avoiding it because I'm like, can I add this into my horror collection? And yeah, it's dark and out there enough. Cronenberg stuff, body, for sci-fi, more sci-fi really. But I dig it. Not my favorite by Cronenberg. I knew it wouldn't be. I'm a little picky when it comes to Cronenberg because I have my longtime favorites, you know. Not that anybody cares about it. As far as like a favorite Cronenberg movie, it's just the one that's grossed me out and scarred me as a kid because it's got to be The Brood, and then his take on The Fly is genius. I love Shivers. It's just nasty. It's a nasty movie, Shivers. So there's just some Cronenberg movies, probably the older ones I just love compared to his more recent stuff. Even though that's not, I'm not saying that's recent, it's not. But anyway, I'm blabbing. I'm moving on. What's your favorite Cronenberg movie? I'm just saying Brood right now. The Brood is my favorite. It's just one of the nastiest body horrors out there. Yeah, it's from Cronenberg. So Ex Machina, more sci-fi, but just that paranoia, technology, not AI themed at all. No, just cyborg stuff. But yeah, Ex Machina, more heavy on the sci-fi, but yeah, sci-fi thriller, Ex Machina. I love it. And that's the Jess Franco flick, I believe. And that's just, yeah, Franco. Exorcism, also known as something else, doubled with Demoniac, which I've upgraded that to 4K, its own separate edition, but yeah, this is the Exorcism edition that I have as of now. Older redemption release here through Kino. Pretty cool. This movie is nuts, and I unintentionally funny moments. I'm kind of like that with Jess Franco's movies. I laugh at some scenes where I know it's not meant to be funny at all. But, anyway, you can tell I'm getting a little tired. Exorcism at 60,000 feet. Newer movie. You'd think it was straight out of the 70s just by looking at the cover art, which is badass. But a newer movie that is really cool and pretty cool. They did good as far as making it look like a throwback. So gotta love the airplane themed horror movies. Awesome stuff. So good stuff. I got this one not too long ago and have not watched it yet, but I want to. Another Russell Crowe playing a priest. Exorcist themed movie here. Yeah, The Exorcism. Not hearing a whole lot of positivity on this movie, but I'll give it a watch at some point. hopefully I get some enjoyment from it, you know. Threw money on it, so I'm hoping I like it. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, a great movie. And whoa, this is such an old Blu-ray edition here. Yeah, this movie is fantastic. It definitely needs a better much nicer collector's edition. And there probably are some out there. I'm just lazy as far as importing what could be a much nicer edition, maybe from across the pond. I'm not sure. I haven't laid eyes on this movie in a couple years now, so this video is the first time I've ever gave this movie a thought, but I've watched it a couple times because it's that good. It's a classic in my book as far as the newer modern horrors go. Good stuff. All right, moving on. The Exorcism of God. This one was okay. It's not bad. Yeah, there's parts on it I dug in that as well. I want it to be better, but it's okay. The Exorcism of God. Got a little bored with that one, if I be honest. The Exorcist. Gotta have The Exorcist classic, one of the big ones from the 70s. And then I keep this really nice edition because even though I've upgraded to 4K, but it's just some editions. It's just a really nice Blu-ray edition. And I just love, I've visited those very same stairs. I actually live close by, so I can, a friend of mine actually took a piece of brick. It was already loose, so I asked her, and I was like, that was already loose, right? She's like, yes, I didn't chisel it from the wall or anything, so. But it's pretty cool if you do come across a loose brick. If I do come across a loose brick, I definitely want to take a piece. But this is so popular, and it gets so many people, so many tourists, if they're around the DC area. Yeah, you're not gonna find any loose pieces. They do maintain these steps very well. It's next to a college, and it's hard to get a nice picture because it is very popular location, obviously, because it's The Exorcist. But I am rambling. But here we go. Very nice Blu-ray edition. Cool. Very cool. I love that they chose this for the cover art. Good stuff. I haven't watched The Exorcist in years. It's just one of those movies. It's great, but you know, you've seen it so many times in life. Great documentary on The Exorcist, Leap of Faith. Yeah, good stuff. So that, and then you've got some sequels here. I think this is just, let's see, what all is it? Oh, there we go. Pretty cool pack. You know, it doesn't take up a whole lot of shelf space, so I've double dipped on some of these since then as far as upgrades go, but yeah, I still keep this pack up there because there's some that I just only have in this pack, like Dominion prequel to The Exorcist. So I think that's why I still keep that pack up there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool pack. Each movie on its own disc, that kind of thing. Exorcist Part 2, really nice collector's edition through Scream Factory. Exorcist Part 3, great stuff. Again, there's those stairs. Steps, I should say, not stairs. And then Exorcist Believer. There's parts on this that I actually dug. Man, woo! There's some brutal reviews out there for this one, but what do you expect? I mean, you're trying to make it's The Exorcist. That's a high bar to reach, you know. But I'm just such a softie when it comes to sequels, the horror sequels nowadays. I'm such a softie. And even I found some enjoyment from this. There's definitely some scenes and some little bit of creep factor here and there that I did enjoy. But yeah, I did laugh a few times. The unintentional stuff is the best comedy in my book. But yeah, I dug it for the most part, man. You know? Yeah. Gotta have it. Experiment in Terror. I've seen this only once, and I don't remember it. It's one of those old thrillers. Is this made for TV? That's what I'm trying to remember. 1962. I don't think so. Maybe not. But one of the few Twilight Time editions I still have on the shelf. I keep them all, but as far as, you know, Twilight Time on the shelf, this is one of the few that still have on the shelf that has not gotten a re-release just yet. Most of the horrors and thrillers that I've gotten from Twilight Time have. Not that they've released a whole lot, but anyway, Explorers of the World. This is a really cool sort of Mondo vibe to it documentary. Had to get it. One of the earliest black and white documentaries you can have of, like, I don't want to say headhunters, but they're out there, and just some of the brutality in it. And it does, just to warn you, it does have a little bit of the rough animal stuff with elephants and whatnot. So anyway, Explorers of the World. It's pretty tame, though. It's not like a crazy, it doesn't get at all as crazy as those Mondo docs from like the 60s and 70s. Okay, exposure. This one was okay, not bad. That cover art would lead you to believe it's just insanely awesome, but there's some parts on this one that I sound like a broken record, but I just find enjoyment for, thankfully, a lot of these movies. So Exposure, it's not bad. The Exterminator. First for me to actually, never got around to picking this up on DVD. I believe Synapse are the same company that had it for DVD, or unless it was Blue Underground. Sometimes I get those two companies mixed as far as what, you know, which. Anyways, yeah, The Exterminator, revenge, thriller, horror in a way. It's dark enough. Exterminator 2. Can't just have the first one, you gotta have the sequel. So pretty cool. I have not watched Exterminator 2, but I think I'll dig it. I'm pretty sure I'll dig it. Extraordinary Tales. Who did I get this from? Is this another Cinedigm? Who released this though? Was this? I think I got this off a Diabolic DVD some years ago. But pretty cool horror cartoon. Alien themed horror, extraterrestrial. Pretty cool looking alien. Movie's not bad. I dug it. Some good practical effects in it, and it's not really long on the run time either. IFC in conjunction with Scream Factory, one of those IFC Scream Factory deals. Got quite a few of those. And that one's pretty cool. I dug Extraterrestrial. And this one is E.T. Extraterrestrial. Visitors, The Second Coming. It's one of the weird ones that I have in my horror collection. 2 cuts of the movie. I enjoy them both for different reasons. And it's out there, and yeah, my first time ever having a physical copy of this crazy, used to be obscure for like the longest time, quote-unquote forgotten movie. So, almost there, guys. Almost there. Almost done with the E's. Extreme Jukebox. Trauma. Newer indie horror. I don't remember this. I know I've watched it, but it's been a minute. Of course, special features include the intro by Lloyd Kaufman. Gotta have that. That's classic. Gotta have Lloyd Kaufman making an introduction. Making of and B7 Sideshow. Anyway, yeah, Extreme Jukebox, craziness from Trauma. Gotta love Trauma. Big fan of that company. Always love Trauma. And I pretty much buy everything Trauma. It's just such a fun company putting out crazy stuff. Extremity. I have not seen this. It looks like an indie sort of supernatural theme slasher, maybe. I've not seen this. Maybe this is a horror pack exclusive or something like that. No, it's coming from Epic Pictures. One that I have not seen. And I do like what Epic Pictures do. Wait a minute. I do like what... yeah, I like the company. I'm getting tired, you can tell. The Eye, this is the remake, the American remake of The Eye. It's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. I didn't think it was too bad. It's got its creepy little moments. So, Iborg's a lot of fun. Love it. Sci-fi horror, robot-themed horror movie. the robots that spy on you, they look pretty cool, come in different sizes. So yeah, Iborgs. Is this the no, it's Image Entertainment. I thought it was straight up Asylum. It seemed like one that come from the Asylum. Okay, I need to scoot back. Starting to, my back is feeling a bit twisty. All right, last left off on Iborgs. Okay. For an Eye, pretty cool thriller, revenge thriller with, what's her name? Kathy something? I like her. I mainly know her from, like, with Burt Reynolds, like, Smoking the Bandit. What's her name? No, Sally Field. Jeez. Yeah, Sally Field. Yeah, Eye for an Eye, cool little thriller, revenge thriller. Eye in the Labyrinth. I don't remember this one. Code Red. I don't remember that one. Some of these I need to make note of and watch. Eye of the Cat. Nice to have a really nice, yeah, it's great to have a nice edition for this one. I had some shoddy DVDs, gray market stuff, so, but yeah, really nice collector's edition thanks to Scream Factory. Eye of the Cat, finally getting some respect. Pretty cool little movie from the 70s. Or am I way off as usual? Well, 1969. I thought it was like early, mid-70s, but whatever. This one's cool. Get rid of that DVD. It was like a made-on-demand through Warner Archive. That's the, yeah, Eye of the Devil. Crazy kid theme stuff. So, yeah. It seems like the 60s put out quite a few of those crazy kid themed movies. Ooh, I'm just trying to find the year on this one. It's not 60s. Is it? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, 66. Okay. Doubt myself. Alright, Stallone in a cool thriller. I See You. Yeah, this is one of his quote-unquote sort of obscure well, I don't want to say obscure, but definitely one of the smaller of his movies, I guess. But yeah, this one reminds me of, I think I've said that too much in this video, but it does. It reminds me of what I've seen that movie at video stores for rent. Eyes of a Stranger. Nearly all these movies remind me of very nostalgic. So cool movie, Eyes of a Stranger. Cool little slasher. Early 80s. One of the early ones. Yeah, 1981 slasher heyday. The boom of slashers, 1981. Yeah, Eyes of the Stranger. Eyes of Dread, indie horror movie from the makers of Alien Goddess. I have that one too. I've not seen this one though, but it looks like sort of art housey in a way. But yeah, it was a blind buy through Darkside's collection line. Darkside Releasing, I believe, is what they're calling themselves. A Canadian company, I believe. Darkside Releasing. I think they're a Canadian company. One of my all-time favorites. Just one of those movies, you know, you rent and you fall in love with. I just love everything about this movie. It's so good. And finally, thank you, Severin. I will always love Severin, if not because of this. Eyes of Fire. Absolutely love this movie. Just love everything about it. It's just the perfect amount of weird. It's atmospheric. I try not to say that so much because it's kind of a lazy way of, I don't know, using that word. But it does. It has good atmosphere to it. Good gothic, sort of woodsy atmosphere. And I just never knew it to be, I guess, be considered folk horror. But yeah, sure. Of course it does. I just never gave it much thought. But anyway, I just love this movie. Eyes of Fire. Good stuff. Finally getting some respect, you know. Escaping from the VHS grave or purgatory. So thank you, Severin. I appreciate you. Thank you. Eyes of Fire. Finally. Eyes of Laura Mars. This was a great movie that you have to have. Oh, the lighting is bad. Sorry, guys. Getting more near on the ceiling light there. Yeah, Eyes of Fire. Good stuff. Gotta have it. Oh, excuse me. What am I? I'm getting tired. Eyes of Laura Mars. My apologies. You guys are screaming at the screen at me. So yeah, good stuff. Oh, who directed this? I know it's a crime. It's off the tip of my tongue. Story by John Carpenter? I didn't know that. But who directed this? I don't remember. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Okay. You guys let me know if you want. The Eyes of My Mother. This one's awesome. Gotta have it. I enjoyed this one as well. That one got some good buzz for good reason, for sure. Sometimes that good buzz can let me down, but a double feature of Eyes of the Werewolf and these low budget movies, and then Hunting Season. Hunting Season was an upgrade. It's the only one I had. Well, no, I had both of these on DVD. I still have those DVDs. I haven't got rid of them yet. But anyway, yeah. And it has the regular 2D version available as well. So you're good to go. So I don't have very many of these like 3D editions. And then that's it for the E's as of now. You know, until I start doing updates on what's been added. Updates are coming for sure, but not just yet. So this is an awesome one you have to have. Eyes Without a Face, classic, beautiful edition thanks to Criterion. And that's it, guys. Yeah, classic, all-time classic, iconic stuff there. Hey, that's awesome to end it with this one. So end it on a high note for sure. That's all the E's. That's what I got. So I'll get to the F's. So that's coming up. So as always, guys, I appreciate your time. Almost done with the top shelf. That's crazy. All right. Later. Take it easy.